Hello, YouTube. I'm back. Trying it again. Hopefully, this helps. I'd like to talk about an issue that I know a lot of people have these days, and it's lust. And one of the ways I was able to mitigate the repercussions of it and get it to not be such a problem in my life, I'd like to talk about how, what's been working for me. I speak from experience about everything. I don't speak out of the side of my neck. This is how it works for me. And it does work. But it starts with, knowing about what lust is. Lust is, I have to have it now. I don't care about feelings. I don't care about love. Lust wants it now, and lust is never satisfied. You'll never come to the end of it. There's no satisfaction in lust. Now, the opposite is love. It's patient, it's kind, it's caring, it's loving. There's complete opposites of each other there. One is godly, from God. The other one is from Satan. I'm just going to say it right now. It's satanic. And it causes many, many marriages to fail. Relationships, jobs. It fans out. That's not one demon. That's a lot of them. A lot of the aspects of your life, you'll see lust is intertwined with most everything that you do if you're involved in that. You become superficial. Here's how it worked for me. I started recognizing that I had a problem with it. The nasty movies and stuff like that. I had a problem with it. And I just kept knocking on God's door. He says, knock and I will answer. Well, that's exactly what I did. And I made it clear to God, I'm knocking. I need you to answer, please. You've seen over the past 40 years, how bad this has been in my life, and I want it gone. I was in tears. A lot, because it was destroying everything in my life. I couldn't think about it. I couldn't look at a woman the right way. No woman wants a guy who's got a day or a week with her and then moves on to somebody else. You can't. No woman wants to be with that unless she's involved in lust too. It's a real superficial lifestyle. There's no depth. Half them people, like myself, is an inch deep and a mile wide. Nothing really deep about that kind of lifestyle. But I realized it was demons. It was the demons. It was what I was taking into my eyes and feeding the demons with. The best way to get rid of an enemy is to starve them. You can get capitulation out of any life form if you starve it enough. Even demonic forces, you starve them demons. Stop looking at the yoga pants. Stop looking at that. That's what I had to do. I had to focus on getting better, and focusing on the yoga pants. It wasn't getting better. What I was doing is I was just feeding them demons. You do it every day. You win that battle. You go at the end of your day and wow, that's what started to happen. I prayed to God that he would take it away from me. And eventually, once he knew I was serious about it, he did. Took it away. Not fully. You know, it's like Paul with the thorn in his side. He asked God to remove it, and God said, no, it's going to stay there. My grace is sufficient for you today. It's going to stay there because it's always going to be reminding you that you need to pray to me. You know, when it happens, you know, our weakness is made strong by God. You know, he doesn't go to save the rich guy. That guy's that he's not in his own eyes. He don't need God. We're the broken people is who God chooses. We're broken by lust, and he chooses us because we can give him the glory for coming out on the other side clean. That's how we do it. He gets the glory for everything, because that person that saw you as that broken vessel over there, they didn't pay you much mind until God cleaned you up. And then they say, whoa, wait a minute. You're not the same guy. And you say, yes, I am. I'm just not that guy that you saw back there. You know, God loves to clean up people like us. That's what gives him glory, is to he wants you to take that lust to him. He wants to clean that out of you. He wants to. And he does. I don't have those struggles. It's been 5 years. It's not going to go away right away. You just got God has to know that you're involved, man. Outside of that, you're not serious about it. God can't be serious about what you're not. You got to get serious. If you have a problem with the X-rated stuff, and relationships and your marriage is going down, going in the tank, you got to get serious about it. God will help you. You got to starve those demons. Stop looking at the yoga pants. Them are from hell, man. A guy can't step out of his house going to Walmart without seeing 100, 200 women melted and poured into a pair of yoga pants. But you just got to look forward. You go into Walmart, take care of your business. You're driving down the road, the things that you don't gawk at, it's not gonna go into your mind. You'll see a shape of a woman, just keep driving. She's not yours. You don't lie to yourself. She's not your girlfriend. She's not your wife. She's nothing to you. When your tongue's hanging out and you're lusting after something that's not yours and never will be, unless she's involved in it too. You know, But you know, the way you overcome that sin is you have to starve that demon. Don't give it the time. And what happens is that demon will go find the next guy who's easy, or the next girl who's easy, who's involved in that. The demon will leave you, and it'll go bug somebody else, because it knows it can't feed off of you. What you're not feeding it can't eat. That's the way you win. That's the way countries can win wars, is starving their enemies. They don't have to fire a shot. They just starve them of their food, and they capitulate. You got to starve them demons, the lust demons. Because the sooner you can get rid of them, the more light you'll see at the end of the tunnel for the problems and issues. Because like I said, those demons attract other demons, and before you know it, it's a madhouse inside there. Like I used to be. There was a war going on there from the time I woke up to the time I tried to go to sleep. I drank a lot. I was an alcoholic, big time. That was 5 years ago. But there was always a war going on in my head. A battle. From dusk to dawn, it was a battle. Everybody, I didn't like anybody. That's totally not the case today. You got to knock on God's heart. You got to knock before he listens to you. It's like a stranger on the street you meet one time. He doesn't have the right to come into your house and kick his feet up and eat your sandwiches and take control of your remote. You got to get to know that guy before he's able just to walk in and do those kind of things. It's like God. You got to get a relationship going with him. He's got to know that you're trustworthy. He can trust you, that you're actually having faith that he will do those things for you. Don't be a stranger to God, and he won't be a stranger to you. He's our ever-present help in times of danger. And that's the truth. My life was tore up, and he helped me. My life was in shambles. It was garbage, and he helped me. I don't have 5 days to go into detail about how my life was tore up. Just know that I'm telling you the truth. It was tore up. But anyway, I hope this helps. I'll follow the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, whatever, It's up to you. I'm just trying to get the messages out because there's people that, like me, I needed this message. I needed this message 25 years ago. But it's never too late in God's kingdom. It's never too late. Trust in God and clean up what your eyes see, because there's a demon prowling around. 10,000 for every man. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I try to make videos that help, man. That's all I want to do is help. Because like I said, I needed this 25 years ago. Thank you. Have a good evening, folks.